JMJC Radio,
news,
sports,
wrestling,
and much more.
Welcome to Season 1, Episode 6 of JMJC Radio. I am your host, Jeremy Shapurt. Today I want to talk to you guys about the 34th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards, which will be happening on February 24th. Now, as I go through this, I may give you guys my predictions for who I think might win a couple awards. I'm not going to do my predictions for all of them, but anyways, let's get into it. First of all, in film, for outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role, we have Bradley Cooper as Leonard Bernstein in Maestro, Coleman Domingo for his role of Bayard Rustin in Rustin, Paul Giamatti for his role as Paul Hunham in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for his role as J. Robert Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for his role as Thelonious Monk Ellison in American Fiction. For outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role, we have Annette Bening for her role as Diana Nyad in Nyad, Lily Gladstone for her role as Molly Burkhart in Killers of the Flower Moon, Carey Mulligan for her role as Felicia Montelegre in Maestro, Margaret Robbie for her role as Barbie in Barbie, and Emma Stone for her role as Bella Baxter in Poor Things. For outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role, we have Sterling K. Brown for his role as Clifford Ellison in American Fiction, Willem Dafoe for his role as Dr. Goodwin Baxter in Poor Things, Robert De Niro for his role as William Hale in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for his role as Louis Strauss in Oppenheimer, and Ryan Gosling for his role as Ken in Barbie. For outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role, we have Emily Blunt for her role as Kitty Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for her role as Sophia in The Color Purple, Penelope Cruz for her role as Laura Ferrari in Ferrari, Jodie Foster for her role as Bonnie Stoll in Nyad, and Davine Joy Randolph for her role as Mary Lamb in The Holdovers. For outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture, the nominations are American Fiction, Barbie, The Color Purple, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer. And for outstanding performance by a stunt ensemble in a motion picture, the nominations are Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, John Wick Chapter 4, and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. In television, outstanding performance by a male actor in a television movie or limited series, we have Matt Boomer for his role as Hawkins Hawk Fuller in Fellow Travelers, John Hamm for his role as Roy Tillman in Fargo, David Oyelowo for his role as Bass Reeves in the show Lawman Bass Reeves, Tony Shalhoub for his role as Adrian Monk in Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie, and Steven Yeun for his role as Danny Cho in Beef. For outstanding performance by a female actor in a television, movie, or limited series, we have Yuzo Aduba for her role as Eddie Flowers in Painkiller, Catherine Hahn for her role as Claire Pierce in Tiny Beautiful Things, Brie Larson for her role as Elizabeth Zott in Lessons in Chemistry, Belle Powell for her role as Miep Yes and A Small Life, and Ali Wong for her role as Amy Lau in Beef. For outstanding performance by a male actor in a drama series, we have Brian Cox for his role as Logan Roy in Succession. We have Billy Crudup for his role as Corey Ellison in The Morning Show. Kieran Culkin for his role as Roman Roy in Succession. Matthew McFadden for his role as Tom Wamskins in Succession. And Pedro Pascal for his role as Joel in The Last of Us. For outstanding performance by a female actor in a drama series, we have Jennifer Aniston for her role as Alex Levy in The Morning Show, Elizabeth Debicki for her role as Princess Diana in The Crown, Bella Ramsey for her role as Ellie in The Last of Us, Kerry Russell for her role as Katie Weiler in The Diplomat, and Sarah Snook for her role as Shiv Roy in Succession. My prediction for those two categories, Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us. For outstanding performance by a male actor in a comedy series, we have Brett Goldstein for his role as Roy Kent in Ted Lasso, Bill Hader for his role as Barry Bookman in Barry, Ebon Moss-Bachrach for his role as Richard Richie Jerimovich in The Bear, Jason Sudeikis for his role as Ted Lasso in Ted Lasso, and Jeremy Allen White for his role as Carmen Carmi Burzado in The Bear. My prediction, Jeremy Allen White. For outstanding performance by a female actor in a comedy series, we have Alex Borstein for her role as Susie Meyerson in The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Rachel Borshanahan. By the way, if you are listening and I pronounce these names wrong, I'm sorry. For her role as Miriam Midge Meisel in The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Quintina Brunson for her role as Janine Tiguez in Abbott Elementary, Ayo Adbiri for her role as Sydney Adamu in The Bear, and Hannah Waddingham for her role as Rebecca Welton in Ted Lasso. For outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series, we have The Crown, The Gilded Age, The Last of Us, The Morning Show, and Succession. My prediction, The Last of Us. For outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series, we have Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, my pick to win, Only Murders in the Building, and Ted Lasso. And finally, outstanding performance by a stunt ensemble in a comedy or drama series, we have Ahsoka, Barry, Beef, The Last of Us, my pick to win, and The Mandalorian. Well, that is all the time I have for today. This has been JMJC Radio with your host, Jeremy Shaput. Thank you guys for listening, and as my two sayings always go, always shoot your shot before it's too late, and always tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know how much time you have left with them. Thank you guys for listening. I will talk to you next time.